innovative publishing project. I had every reason to sign on, but I let it slip away because I imagined every possible bad scenario. A few months later, I saw another man, who had the courage I lacked, become a millionaire with that idea. That hurt more than any previous failure. And how many times has this happened to you? How many brilliant ideas have died in their infancy because fear told you it wasn't the right time? The majority of people don't realize that statistically, more than 90% of the fears we feel never materialize. But the brain, conditioned by repetition, starts treating every possibility as a real threat. It's like living in a prison where the bars don't exist, but the door remains locked because you never tried to push it open. Throughout my life, I have seen opposite examples of people who decided to act despite fear. One case that always comes to my mind is that of David Green, a Christian businessman who started with just $600 and built a billion-dollar empire. He could have been paralyzed by uncertainty, but he understood that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to move forward even while trembling inside. He knew that God had already prepared the way, but that he needed to take the first step. The truth is, fear doesn't work alone. It walks alongside the negative voices around you. Often, these are not declared enemies, but family, friends, or colleagues who, without apparent malice, question your ideas, plant doubts, and make you feel like you're dreaming too big. And, little by little, these external voices become internal, and you start to believe them. It's like what Psalm 1 already warned us about: blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked. It's not just about avoiding evil people, but also about avoiding advice that undermines your faith. And look, I am not telling you to act recklessly, but to understand that true prudence is to assess the risks and still move forward when you recognize that the goal is greater than the initial discomfort. Because faith without action is nothing more than a wish. And a wish without movement is just accumulated frustration. Think now, how many doors has God already opened in your life that you didn't walk through because of fear? Maybe it was a business, a course, a relationship, a move to a new city, a new project. Opportunities have an expiration date. Fear tries to make you believe they'll always be there, but they won't. And here is an exercise I want to propose to you, one that I have applied to myself and others I've seen prosper. Write down 3 important decisions you have been postponing out of fear. Then, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I try? Next, ask, what's the best that could happen if I act? You will be surprised to realize that, most of the time, the potential gain is infinitely greater than the loss.